Alright, boxing fans, welcome back to my channel, Rise and Grind. And today we had to do all the stops. Came out with the Mexican hat, we got the OG Mexico jersey to talk about this, man. This surprised all of us, man, and it's getting a lot of talk. It kind of broke the internet, I would say. Boots Ennis sparring with Canelo Alvarez. So, what do you guys think? A lot of people are saying good things. A lot of people are saying bad things. So let's go on with the good. Let's begin with the good. And my thoughts, I think it's good, man. I think he's a lot of people are just basing it on what they see with Terrence Crawford from before, with his previous fights, and is taking Canelo lightly, like he's declining. I get it. He's getting older. He's been there over 60 fights. He's been fighting since he was 15 at the pros, and has been the face of boxing, fighting elite champions for over a decade. So I get it. Terrence Crawford opponent's a little less. He looks better with them. So they're taking it based on more recent fights. Even though with the most recent fight with Madrimov, he didn't look that good. But I think it's a hype. A lot of people. It's like with Mayweather. A lot of people just betted on him losing and wanted to see him lose. It wasn't that he was getting views because they liked him. He banked on the people, especially on the Mexican people, that wanted to see him lose. So same thing. He's a face of boxing, and everybody wants to see him lose. When he went up to fight Bivol, he's daring to be great, like he's doing, like Terrence Crawford is doing right now. And what did Canelo say? I've been in this spot. So he understands. He can't take him lightly. But everybody else is saying, hey, you know what? He's this terrific boxer. They think he's like Mayweather, which I don't see it. He's not the same fighter. He doesn't fight the same way. He's a totally different fighter. But they bank on that. So now that they see that he's fighting Boots, which is kind of you can say his David Benavidez with Crawford. He went up to 147, didn't want to fight Boots. Went up to 154, didn't want to fight Boots. And it's the same thing that a lot of people that I want to see the fight too, but I understand what Canelo's doing and what the plan is in his career, not fighting Benavidez. So he went up. He didn't want to fight Boots. So right now he's the one that has the biggest, which we'll say that everybody thinks Crawford has the least amount of chance against. For Crawford, it's a big chance, not that much of a reward. He's not gonna get a lot of money, but Boots might be able to win. So it's a much closer fight. Same thing with Canelo with Benavidez. It's a much closer fight. He doesn't need it. At this point, he doesn't need the money. He doesn't need to prove anything. It's just him saying, you know what, you come at me this way, I'm not going to give you the fight. But same thing that happened with Andre. Hey, you're going to be talking like this, I'm not going to give you no fight. So coming back to Boots, he's getting that sparring that he's going to be able to assimilate kind of what Crawford is going to be doing. He fights similar to him, not the same, because no fighter is the same, I think, but similar speed, similar fighting style, and he's about the same size as Crawford. As you guys can see, still Canelo sparring Boots, and he's a 154 pounder. Canelo is smaller than Boots, which he's smaller than Crawford. The only thing is that Canelo, knowing that he has the skills, he's not gonna kill himself trying to make a lower weight and try to bully all these other fighters and just to stay there. Where with Crawford, that's pretty much what he did, cutting down and being the bigger man and kind of manhandling the smaller fighters. So I mean, I think this is great. I think he's gonna get a good fighting camp with Boots. He's gonna get similar looks, and it's just gonna make it a lot easier for Canelo to go in there. And I mean, I like Crawford too, but I just don't think he has it against Canelo. Just coming up in the weight and just jumping up 2 weight classes like that, especially with a big hitter like Canelo. He's knocked out light heavyweights, middleweights, uh, light middleweights, uh, and it's just I just don't think Crawford's gonna be able to take that power if he couldn't take it from Lean Machine. If he got rocked by Gamboa, he got Maldrimov caught him. I mean, he gets hit. So Sean Porter hit him. So what's there to tell you that Canelo's not gonna get him? We're not gonna hit him. And just the thing is that those punches, that power coming from 168 is not the same thing as coming from a 154 pounder, a welterweight. So I think this is good. The bad, a lot of people are hating on Boots because he's training with Canelo, which I don't get. Because they're saying a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos where, especially if they're black, saying that he's a black fighter, he sold out, which I don't get. This is a fight game. The Boots wants to fight Crawford. Crawford doesn't want to fight him, so I don't think he's there to try to make a friend with Crawford. I don't think they're buddies, and especially, why wouldn't Ennis want to learn from Canelo? I bet he's in there excited, saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna learn from this guy. I'm gonna learn some tricks, something from him. He's gonna take something from him, and Canelo's gonna get something out of him too. So I just think I think this is great. I don't think he sold out. Canelo gets black fighters all the time, and this is the first time they say, just because he's so similar to Crawford, where now those fans that are going for Crawford, or those other fighters that are going for Crawford just because he's black, are saying he's selling out, and they kind of see a similar. If he's sparring him, and he's not gonna be able to hurt Canelo, what is Crawford gonna do? And everything's coming more into real life. Everything's umpiling, everything's coming out. Okay, it's not what I thought. So I just think Crawford has a hard night that's gonna be coming in, and I mean, I hope the best man wins. If it's Crawford, you gotta give it up to him. He dared to be great, and he did it, but I just don't see it. So I mean, either way, if I am a little biased because I am Mexican, and I do want to see Canelo win. But if it was the same way, and I thought that Crawford was going to win, and I really thought that he was going to win, I would say it. But this is what's happening right now. I think Boots is doing the right thing. I think he's helping out Canelo in this facet of his career for Terence Crawford, and I know that he's gonna hold on to a lot of things that he's gonna learn from sparring Canelo and use it in the future. Because I mean, you're right there with one of the greats. All you can do is learn, and I think Canelo's gonna see that in him and kind of teach him, because you can see whenever he's having training camps, or he has some other boxer there, he's always showing them something. And especially I see him doing that with younger fighters coming up. He does want to see the boxing game come up and not die. So I see him not being that person that's jealous and just wants to keep everything for himself. He knows that it's going to be time for him to leave the sport, and he's trying to guide these new fighters towards greatness after he's gone. And I think it's great. Tell me what you guys think. What are your opinions? What do you guys think? Is Boots doing the right thing? leave it in the comments, and we'll talk about it on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you guys later. Peace.